Repetitive thoughts eventually turn into beliefs, which influence our emotions, determine our actions, and ultimately create the results that we have in our life. But the issue lies in the fact that many of these beliefs and thought patterns no longer actually serve us. And what's even more interesting is that many of these beliefs aren't even our own. In other words, we've taken on these beliefs from other people, from the news, from the media, from what someone said to us in school, and they become our reality. You know, on one hand, we want the better relationship, we want to get a better job, we want to make more money, we want the trips, the travel, and all of the bits in between. But then on the other hand, in this instance, the other hand is the deeply rooted beliefs. There's a big conflict. So we want one thing, but we believe something else. And so this reveals to us that our beliefs play a huge role in what holds us back in life. And an affirmation is simply a way to affirm, to suggest, and to condition a new belief that's more in alignment with what we actually want in our life. So when done correctly, affirmations can be an extremely powerful tool to shape the reality that you're looking to achieve. And that's why I wanted to share with you today how affirmations have the power to change your life. But before we get into that, I just want to mention, make sure you stick around to the end of the video, because if you like the topic of affirmations and creating the life you want and reprogramming your subconscious mind, then I've got something exciting that I want to share with you, and I don't want you to miss it. Now, sometimes affirmations tend to have a little bit of a bad reputation, and I don't want to blame the book or the movie The Secret, because to be honest, that was the first book that really opened my mind up to a whole new world. So I'm extremely grateful for that. But there are some ideas in The Secret which I think are a bit sugar-coated, and there's many people that sort of got into this state where they believe they can just sit on their couch, they can imagine a Lamborghini showing up at their door and they don't have to do anything, and it just happens. And there's a lot of entrepreneurs and people in the space who are doing very well. And sometimes they'll have a little dig at people that are using affirmations, saying, you know, you just need to do the work. And I can understand where they're coming from in that sense of, you can't just sit on the couch, say a bunch of words out loud and hope your whole life is going to change. You do actually need to take inspired action. But affirmations, when done correctly, can actually really speed the process up and help you make big shifts in your life. Now, here's the truth. We're programmable by design. So unfortunately, you don't have a say in that. You are programmable, but you do have a say in what you allow into the subconscious and what you allow to program yourself. You just have to be very careful, because if you're living by default and you're just going through your day to day, you start having certain conversations with people, you're watching the news, whatever the media is saying, different conversations here and there, and whatever you're watching on TV, all of this information is going into your mind. And when it's repeatedly put into the mind, it's going to start to give you new ideas, to change your beliefs, to influence you in some way. But by understanding that, you do have the power to make a choice to allow certain things in, and you can cut off from other things. Some of it means literally taking things out of your life, reducing the amount of time you're spending on certain things, and consciously looking for self-improvement work, affirmations, meditation, things that are going to influence your mind in a positive way. And you can see an affirmation as a way of reprogramming your subconscious mind in a way that serves you, your goals in life, the vision, and the things that you actually want. You get to take a step back, sit down, relax, and take a moment to think, what would I actually like to achieve in my life? Where in my life am I struggling right now? Where would I like to see some changes? From here, you can identify certain beliefs that you need to change. You can create the polar opposite in terms of an affirmation, a new belief, and then you can start to speak that into existence by affirming it every day. Now, one thing that I like to do is I like to create my own audio affirmations so that I can actually listen to them. And I've made a video tutorial showing you exactly how to do this step by step. So I highly recommend doing that if you want an easier way to influence your subconscious mind. Okay, so it's great to create some affirmations and try and influence our subconscious and reprogram our mind so that we can ultimately get the things we want in life. But what happens when we're in a certain place in our life where we're really struggling? Let's say we're struggling financially, and then we start using some affirmations that are the complete opposite. And then there's a part of you that says, that's BS, I don't believe it. Well, this is a natural part of the process. Obviously, right off from the start, if you're in a certain place in your life, you're not going to believe it. But it's the repetition over time when things are going to start to change. You know, I remember when I started on my self-development journey and I did a course with Bob Proctor, and Bob Proctor said to me at the time that you don't need to believe in it at the start. You just need to believe in the people that are teaching you or people that are sharing information with you, that they know what they're talking about. And over time and studying self-improvement and doing the work, you will then start to shift your beliefs. And I remember that happening for me because one day I just woke up And I remember just feeling different, but it wasn't an overnight thing. It was a gradual process. And then I started seeing things differently. Just think about it in the same way that you'd be going to the gym. And the first time you're lifting weights, you're not expecting after one workout that you're going to have your perfect physique that you've been dreaming of. You understand that it takes time, it takes patience, and you have to stay at it consistently. So let's talk about what this actually looks like so you can take some actions from a practical point of view. Now, as I shared, I've created a video showing you how to make your own audio affirmations, and that's what I'm going to talk about now in terms of how you can use those. So there's really two ways you can use the audio affirmations. The first one is actively. Now, actively listening to your audio affirmations is really when you're trying to get into a certain state. Think about if you're going to a job interview, you're going on a date, or you're trying to lift more weight in the gym, and you want to get yourself into that certain state that you want to feel. So you want to focus on stuff that's going to get you into that mindset and that place of being. So this is really about actively in your day-to-day. If you want to lift things up, you want to raise your vibration and just feel different, improve your mood, improve your energy. The second way, and I think this is the easiest and it's probably my favorite way, is listening to them passively. So first thing in the morning or just before you go to bed at night, when you're in a different brainwave state, also known as the doorway to the subconscious mind, this is where you don't really have to pay much attention. You just put an audio track on, you listen to the affirmations, and your subconscious mind is taking a lot of that information in. Now, this is where a lot of hypnotherapists will get their clients into that brainwave state because they're often a lot more suggestible in that state. So you're really just using your body's natural cycle first thing in the morning before you go to bed at night, or you can do a small meditation to kind of do the same thing, relax on the couch for 5 or 10 minutes, and then put the audio track in and listen to the affirmations. And this is a real simple way to do it because you can just listen to it every night as you go to bed. And I'll often listen to them when I'm walking or I'm doing other things as well. I'm just constantly putting that information into my brain rather than watching the news, rather than seeing what's happening elsewhere or listening to other people's negative conversations or stupid videos on social media or whatever it might be. I'm trying to reprogram myself and influence the subconscious to create new beliefs that support the life that I'm trying to create. So give that a try and let me know how you get on. Now, as I said, I had something to share with you that I'm really excited to announce. So depending on when you're watching this video, I'm currently in the process of creating my first ever course on audio affirmations because there was a lot of demand for it based on some videos that I've shared in the past. I've had people reaching out to me, asking me questions, leaving comments. And I thought, why not take things to the next level so that I can help you 10x your affirmations, make them more effective so that you're not just doing them for a couple of days and then giving up on the process. So depending on when you're watching it, there'll be a link below to either sign up to register for the course or you can purchase the course when it's ready. I know this work is so powerful and it's something that's really helped me change my own life, and I know it can do the same for you. If you have any questions whatsoever, you know what to do. Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching and I hope you have an amazing day. Peace out and I'll speak to you soon.